Hello, my name is Colonial. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Finland. In previous episode we managed to get our... well, we're no longer a puppet, we're still a protectorate under Russia, but at least we have managed to get a bit of steps towards independence. And yeah, we also got some deals with other nations now to start building in them, which is actually mostly what we're doing right now. Well, I suppose there's a lot of Baltic governance buildings that we're building, but also building some in Netherlands. So, and I suppose also in the Dutch East Indies. We also have managed to basically cut rid of all of our debt right now, which I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I did realize that since we got the laissez-faire, the interest rate, of course, went down drastically, so that, I don't know if that was part of it, maybe. Oh, no, I think what happened is it probably sold all the government-owned buildings that we can't hold on to anymore. I think that is what happened, actually. Let's have a look at the building registry. So, it's located in Finland and nationally owned. Oh no, there's still some. But yeah, it probably did sell quite a few buildings, like a lot of the factories and whatnot, maybe. But regardless, be as it may, that's probably what happened, because we lost, like, I don't know, at least 1.5 million in credit, like, almost overnight. But I'm not going to complain. I'm actually quite happy with that. At this point, we might actually just want to start building some more... You know what? We'll start building some more universities. We'll get one at least over here. We might also want to get another paper mill maybe somewhere. Let's actually have a look. Where would a paper mill be worthwhile? Or most profitable, rather. Preferably mostly in our nation, admittedly, but I suppose... yeah, in a capital would probably be fine. So that's going to get us to level 4 over there. Farmers Co-op Champions Homesteading. So either we get at plus 10%, Rule Folk would get some more attraction, or trade unions would get more pop attraction. We'd get some more loyalists as well. I think I would just... yeah, we'll just go and get the plus 10% right now. Sooner we can get the homesteading passed, the sooner we can start passing some other laws. We are now no longer making as much money right now. I suppose mostly because we started constructing. Now we're building with about 20 points a week right now on the government side of things, and then the rest of that goes to the private sector still, which does mean that we're still making a decent bit of money, but also we're starting to increase various other things, like we definitely want to build some more universities, there's no denying that. Because that is actually something that we will want to get more innovation for, really. That's the primary thing. We'll start building universities a little bit everywhere, and we can then hopefully get the research going slightly faster. Right now, its weekly innovation is only 60. That's not too bad. Or not that great, rather. Tech spread is actually potentially more than twice, or almost more than twice that. Oh, the rotary valve engine is not too far off, so that's going to be giving us some more worker reductions in certain aspects, at least. But with private sector still pulling a whole lot of livestock ranches, which are being built fairly quickly, all things considered. And there's another railway, a tooling workshop. Oh, we should be getting... oh, yeah, there we go. We've got 12 million GDP now. But that ain't too shabby. And we had a failed debate. Well, that didn't go too well. And the GDP is actually slightly dropping right now. So let's actually have a look at... so the economic dependence is still pretty high. I suppose mostly that is still buying so much grain from the Russian market. Or taking a lot of grain from the Russians, or I guess by... but anyway, so that's worth £111,000 a week. And we're selling 149,000 to the Russians, but yeah, it's still, of course, their GDP is so much larger. So, relatively speaking, we buy much, much more. But the handgun machine gun should be done in about 2 years. What are we actually getting right now in the military? Oh, right, electric telegraph. Oh, okay. That does open up the military strategy, oh, statistics, sorry, not strategies. Statistics, that's going to give us the daily organization gain and also better training in the barracks. So that could be handy. We might also want to start just increasing our military size, really. It's quite tiny right now. If we can get a little bit more military, that probably wouldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... I don't know if I want to get cavalry right now, so we'll go ahead and get another at least 2 infantry. And we'll maybe get 3 artillery. We'll get to 15 regiments total, or battalions. So it's slightly better. And we are still about 3 years away from being potentially getting our independence. We will probably need quite a bit of support for that again. I do actually wonder. USA, would you be willing to support independence? I doubt it. Nope. Do you have treaties with Russia then? No. Oh, we got the Outlook Embassy and Investment Rights already. Ah, okay. Oh, no, they are supporting our independence. Oh, perfect. So we can get both Americas to join in, or both Confederates and the Union to join in. Man, there we go. The paper mill construction has begun. It's going to take a little while, but it's definitely going to be worth it. That's going to start reducing the amount of paper that we need to import, for example. Ooh, there we go. Low progress to study. It's still not very high chance of actually progressing, but at least we can get some lucky rolls in there. I suppose that's what matters right now. Oh, a new formed party. Let's have a look. Who's in which one? So the Petty Porter is still the Finnish party, and the Finnish Labour Party is led by the trade unionists, which seem to be getting potentially quite a few votes, actually. And then there's the Young Finnish Party. Okay. And if we have a look at the government in total, so there's still, of course, the Church of Finland that wants to join the Finnish party. And then the trade unions, yeah, they've got their own thing in there. There's 3 groups that are no longer influential. The armed forces losing the benefits from there is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Although it does slow down our military research, I guess. It looks like the population increase is slowly drifting upwards. Or creeping upwards over here, so we are almost at 48,000 a year now. Finally burn this letter. Ah, that's the leader of the intelligentsia. I guess I can lose a little bit of popularity for now. Oh, stamp out monarchism completed. The last monarchist. Well, successfully maintained a republican form of government for many years now. There are a few who still remember the old monarchy with any fondness. Ah, so we would lose the royalists completely? Ah, yeah, sure. Good. That is actually going to be quite handy. And there we go, we've got already quite a bit of gold reserves. 340,000, well, 354,000, sorry. Paper price of the market is still very high. So what I'm building actually with the private sector, a lot of stuff in other nations. Started building the universities and barracks right now, of course. So that's going to be quite a bit. The standard of living is still a steady 15.4. We're actually 4th in the total ranking. Only Sweden, Cuba, and Philippines are ahead of us in standard of living. Damn. Alright then. We're not that great in terms of GDP though. We're number 26. I suppose let's actually have a look at the... Oh, bird of a feather. Momentum for the Finnish party. Or clergymen get more strength. I guess we'll take the clergymen, strengthen them a little bit. How is the Dutch colony spreading over here? It hasn't spread yet, but I suspect it will probably soon enough. Yeah, it will. I mean, at least our colony growth speed is slowly increasing with the incorporated population improving. Oh, there's the rotary valve engine. There we go. So that is actually probably going to be a bit costly in terms of coal imports, but I think that's going to be fine. Oh, actually, arms industry doing it the rotary valve engine there. Same with the munitions plant. The rye farms, well, I suppose, oh, yeah, we should probably put in the harvesting tools on all of them. Same with the millet farms, we can probably reduce the worker numbers needed. And then the steel mill, we can go for the rotary valve engine. I know it's not really profitable right now, but it's mostly making sure that we get enough workers available for other things. I think that's mostly it then. Actually, I do wonder if I should switch the textile mills all to be the producing luxury clothing. I think we will, actually. Because there is silk in the market. I know, because we own several silk plantations down here in Moldavia. I don't know how many we actually own, but I think we do own quite a few. Well, at least one. Oh, law advancement. There we go. So that's now 15% chance. Or 15% extra chance of passing. And a rational discussion. 20% momentum for Young Finnish Party. Or 10%, and one of the leaders there, I'm guessing the industrial leader would get more popularity. I think we'll just take the plus 20%. So how is the election going? Okay. Finnish Party is going to give about half the votes. And then it's probably going to be one party or the other to join them in the government. The private sector, oh, we're building more railways in Holland as well. Alright, then, well, I mean, as long as it makes profit, I'm alright with that. I do actually wonder at this point, is there anything that we can... no, there's no more things that we can give to this particular company, at least. It could also be that some of those things are actually... Because I don't have the commerce thing, the DLC, then I probably won't have the options for a lot of things. Ah, the Red Scare. You know what, I guess we'll take the penalty there for now. For the Labour Party. That means that at least the Young Finnish Party will be slightly more advanced there. Maybe not enough, but it's better than nothing. There's still quite a bit of radicals in West Karelia. I'm not entirely sure why it's mostly West Karelia that has the rebels or the stuff, but I suppose... Oh, yeah, there's mostly Finishers as well in there. I don't know. Oh, the standard of living is just not quite as high enough. I guess that's what's the problem there. Pressing issues. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of various contending parties across Finland. The electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term in government. So we're going to select which one to boost. I think we're going to boost the Young Finnish Party still. They won't get to be the majority of votes, no doubt. But at least they can get a little bit high on the list there. Maybe we can then start kind of pooling a little bit more clout for the intelligentsia as well. Oh, there we go. Homesteading is progressive voting now, so it's just potentially one more success. And we will have that, and then we don't need to worry about the tenant farmers anymore. Would be nice. Now, how's the world looking like in the meanwhile? The pro-Bolivia... Oh, South Peru. And North Peru. Oh. That's interesting. Chile is taking quite a chunk of land for Argentina. And of course, there's the Confederates and the USA over here. Although USA does own part of Mexico, or modern-day Mexico, rather. There's, of course, okay, yeah, all Alaska has been colonized now. Sakhalin is still not... But I believe Sakhalin is one of those things that there is claims from other... Yeah, Russia has a claim over here. So I'm pretty sure that we can't colonize that. Unless we get rid of that claim first. So that's not something that I can really still do. Well, maybe in the war against Russia I might be able to, but that's pretty far off. I don't think we'll be able to really do much there. Aha, there's the election results. Let's have a look. What sort of government can we expect? I guess that'll do. Control the legitimacy slightly, but at least it's only going to be 2 parties. And that will... Well, actually, the law's still going about the same speed. It's not too bad. We've got a decent chance of advance and all that. Oh, and the church is now happy, so that's actually... Oh, yeah. Company throughput bonus, plus 5%, and more authority as well. Good. The trade unions are still somewhat upset, but they are now at least in government. I suppose they'll probably get a bit more relations soon enough. Or approval soon enough, so that would then mean that they won't be giving us the construction efficiency reduction anymore. Would be much appreciated. Now, how's the population increasing down here? Oh, that's getting a lot of people. Including from Ingria. Oh. Interesting. Is that Russians? No, Ibo. EBBO. Let's have a look at over here. So, is there... Okay, there was 700 sent to other local... Oh, okay, so it wasn't that much. It was like maybe 10 last week. Oh, law advancement. There we go. So it's 50% chance. All yours improve relations. But yeah, so 50% chance of passing the homesteading in the next roll. That's going to be quite handy. And our colony is still very slowly growing in here. We don't know what the Dutch are going to be getting first, but I suppose it's probably going to be that one, I reckon. I mean, they might be going inland there. If that's the case, then we might be able to just kind of narrow them down eventually, but it's probably not going to happen, let's be honest. Right, in the meanwhile, the Hang Tank Machine Gun is a bit more than a year away. We will have that before the next war against the... or potential war against the Russians. That will at least be useful. We might also want to get the... Well, we've got the Monitor underway. We could get maybe the Modern Nursing. I guess that probably wouldn't hurt. And then the military statistics and self-prepared torpedoes. Then we can start getting to the tier 4s, which trench works would probably be the first one. Getting the trench infantry would be rather handy, let's just say. Insufficient construction for investment pool. Well, I suppose that's true. Okay, let's go ahead and get another construction sector. It's going to be taking a little while, but it's also going to be definitely worth it. Might actually go ahead and build 2 in here. We'll build that university that we started already building, and then we'll build the second construction sector. That way we'll get to 90 at least. I guess we probably want to get to like 100 total at least. I mean, we've still got 47 million in the investment pool. That's a decent bit. And since we only take a portion of the construction cost anyway, then we can afford increasing that a decent bit. Plus, we've got 500,000 already in gold reserves, so that's not too bad. Now, Britain, would you be willing to support our independence by chance? No. Never mind. Germany. I'm guessing you still got your treaty with... Yeah. Oh. I don't think you actually do. No, you don't have a treaty with Russia anymore. They do have an obligation from Russia. Oh, right. And of course from us. Okay, and Austria, what about you? Would you be willing to support our independence, perhaps? No. Okay, so neither one of these is willing to support our independence, but at least they would not be necessarily opposing us if we were to demand independence. At least the likelihood is a bit less. Of course, we've kept good relations with them, so that definitely helps. Any foreign queues? Oh, there is a foreign queue, actually. Oh, the Dutch are building a logging camp. Oh. You know what? I'm not opposed to that. Oh, law debate success. There we go, 63%. Now, how is the colony down here? It's the population, rather. We have 33,000, almost 34,000. It is slowly growing, of course. Oh, there's migration even coming in. Hold on, where are we getting the people from? It's not a whole lot. Oh, from Kiev. Okay. And North Caucasus. Okay, so there's a various... Oh, there's Romanians in here, right then. But yeah, there's a bit of migration. It's not a whole lot, though. But I suppose every little that we can get in here helps, because that means that we can then get some more workplaces available. Or, you know, filled up in here. And then maybe we can get the coal mines built up a bit further. Getting a proper coal mine over there would be handy. But right now we just don't have the workforce to run it. That's the main problem. Or at least not qualified workforce. Also, the mana walls are in high demand. But I suppose once we get the monitors, we can switch away from using mana walls ourselves, at least. Oh, we got the university done. So how much is the research speed? 62.7. Okay. It's slowly improving, but it's still not a whole lot. I'll be honest. We've got 69% literate rate now. That's number 12 in the world. Okay, I mean, there's... Oh. Guarani is... 95%, Saudi Arabia more 85%, Ionian Islands another 85%, Tuscany is 80%, and after that it's, you know, in the 70s for the most part. Getting another cotton plantation in South Cameroon. Wait, is that in the French territories by chance? No, that's Dutch colonies. Okay, but yeah, owning those cotton plantations might prove to be rather profitable. Yeah, the Dutch are definitely spreading quite a bit in here. They did manage to get these provinces back as well after the revolt that happened there. But yeah, we do also need to increase our military size a little bit. Right now, we're only just 15 battalion, or well, 10 technically speaking battalions. It's not a whole lot. Oh, another 15. Okay, still didn't pass the homesteading, but it is getting closer, and it's only 100 days per roll, so it's not like that desperate. We'll get another university soon, and after that, we'll get the barracks. I do actually wonder, what else do we need? I guess we could use another grocery. I'm not entirely sure. We've got 1.3 million already. Wow. Netherlands colonized Gabon. Are they going even further down here? Oh yeah, they're starting colonizing that. Okay, so we might get kind of a sandwich in between them. Unfairly denied entry. Kurdish, you know what, we'll take this small hit on the Kurdish population there. I don't really want to lose too much authority right now. Oh, there we go. The trade unions are no longer upset. I mean, they're slightly upset, but they're not outraged anymore. So that's good. And hopefully we can pass the homesteading soon. There might be time to get us maybe some other laws over here. Although I don't know. No, there's only 10% support for it. And neither one of those is in the government. Intelligentsia is supporting the other one as well, but that's also not an option. We could try to go for the maybe protectionism. Improve trade union's opinion, at least. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do next. Explosives are still in pretty high demand. Well, since we don't control our own market, or yeah, we don't control the market, we probably won't have much of an impact on the tariffs now that I think of it. Unless, no, probably not. Let's have a look, though. Yeah, no, I can't change them at all. Only the market owner can. But overall, at least the advantage in trading will still be better. So we might be able to pull in slightly more and export some more as well from our market. Where do we have the... Oh, there's the military ship yet over here. So this is the one providing some mana wall. Could potentially put in the steamships over here so we can provide a little bit more. Make it maybe slightly more profitable. There's still some demand for that. It's not a whole lot, though. I guess it's largely our boat, and then there's maybe some other nations, smaller nations in the market that still use the frigates, most likely. We're working on removing that as a option or a concern for us. But it's just right now we still need to get the machine gun first, and after that, so it's Oh, mutual funds is spreading. Oh, that's going to be great. And there's the homesteading. Finally, political strength of farmers has increased. And unlock some production methods. I do reckon that's going to be quite handy overall. Now, what do we want to pass next? There is, of course, the protectionism. There's 70% chance right now. Total separation, there's not a whole lot of support for that. We do want to hold on to the professional army for now. Protected speech, there's quite a bit of support for that, actually. That would increase the tech spread a lot. I think we could go for that. Petty portions I would not necessarily like entirely, neither would Church or Finland, but honestly, that's not too bad. And again, that would increase the tech spread quite drastically, and that is one of the things that we do need to get. There's none of the legal guard or the like property to women or anything like that we can do yet. There's the taxation laws. We could try to go for the proportional taxation now. Industrialists would hate that, but they're not in the government right now, and trade unions would like that. Landowners would absolutely hate that, but they are very marginalized, so that doesn't really matter. And that should increase our income even further. So yeah, let's go. We might even be able to then drop the taxes a little bit. Or just, you know, start investing more and more into construction speed. Which honestly, we might want to just continue to do that. Yeah, another construction sector after this university, and then another one after the second one. And how is the research speed right now? We've got 64, almost 65. It might be actually increasing still. Yeah, 65.19. Slowly improving. It's not a huge increase, but at least it is improving. And it also provides some somewhat well-paying jobs. Oh, right. Roman Republic and two Sicilies are fighting a war, or potentially fighting a war. There is Russia on the... Oh, right now that we're protectorate, we do not need to be pulled into wars. Investment rights. Oh, you know what, Sweden? I take that deal. I would like to invest in your nation as well. Swedish-Finnish Treaty of Transit and Friendship enter into force, at least for 5 years. I wonder if we're going to start investing into Sweden almost immediately. Not yet, but maybe. But for example, there is the coal mines, if I remember correctly, that they... Do they actually have coal mine in here somewhere? No. I think at the start... oh, no, yeah, Scania's got 8, but that's as far as it goes right now for Sweden. I suppose there's also Gotland, but that doesn't have coal. And we are already closing up on 2.9 million population. Incorporated population does make a majority of it, and that is actually probably increasing the spread over here. It's now still over almost 1,000 days, and this is only 200 days for the Dutch to get their bit of land. But I believe that's just gonna transfer to another area then. And thus we can then still continue expanding our colony out over here in Congo, at least a little bit. It's probably not going to be very sizable, but I'm hoping that at least something will happen there. Or we'll be able to get at least a little bit of land there, to then build up some coal mines and get some more plantations and things like that. Well, the machine gun's only 10 weeks away. We're still about a year away from being able to do this declaration, or War of Independence. And I think we still got a lot of support from various nations, although, I don't... Do we not have the treaty with America anymore? No, we do. Oh, USA, so that's going to be several nations that will support us. And I said, oh, grassroots support for the law. Yeah, I'll take the plus 70%. So that's now 50% chance of going to the next stage already. The better taxation law is going to be better. We could even, at this point, I'm actually going to go ahead and drop the taxation already. We'll lose a little bit money, but that's going to improve the standard of living slightly, or at least make sure that the standard of living minimum is less, which will then fix some of the issues for a small portion of the population, mind you. Well, I suppose West Karelia is having a bit more issues, but I suspect we can reduce that and reduce the turmoil in here. I suppose the turmoil, is that... right, standard of living, that's what we wanted to have a look. Everyone seems to be happy enough. Population is at least increasing. What's the... Oh, right, there was the standard of living drop on some of them. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge amount. So what are we building in... Oh, another 3 banana plantations. Alright then. We still can't make another company, unfortunately. We need to get the... Oh, there's some mutual funds. Right, there's a bit more minting, let alone interest rate. We don't have any loans right now. Max trade advantage from capacity. It's also quite handy. And then, let's see... Totally traded for financial districts. Commercialize agriculture as a land reform. Right, I don't know... Oh, right, a hand-crank machine gun. That is going to be done very shortly as well. I don't know what's going to be starting to spread in here now. I guess we'll find out soon. There we go, there's the hand-crank machine gun. So we get +5 armor defense, +5% kill rate. That's good. And, oh, it's a camera that is spreading. Okay, that's good. That's going to be a bit better for the art production. It's not going to be a whole lot of money that we'll get through the art, most likely. Oh my goodness, that is... oh, never mind. That was just a construction stop there for a moment, I think. Yeah, we're getting another construction section now. That's still going to take a little while. But I'm sure that that's going to be alright. Law progress to study already. Wow. Yeah, I think the proportional taxation is not going to take too long. We can get a lot more money, and honestly, we are increasing the construction speed already up to 100. So that's going to be good, but there's still so much investment pool remaining. 48 million. It's insane. Also, well, I suppose our GDP hasn't grown all that much. It's still 12.4, and the Russians have... Oh, yeah, they got almost 6 times as well. Or 6 times that again. Of course, I'm pretty sure that once our economy leaves their market, admittedly, it's probably going to be quite a hit on our economy, at least for a while, but I'm sure that it's also going to be quite a hindrance for them. Looks like the population in our capital... Oh, wow, there's 1.3 billion already at Ultima. Okay, well, that's not too bad. A good chunk of the factories are at least fully staffed as well. The food industry... Well, I suppose... Oh, there's even peasants available. Wow. I'm a bit surprised. Pleasantly surprised, mind you, but surprised nonetheless. Alright, the trade centers. Are these now... I guess? I don't actually know. Oh, well. We did get the mutual funds at least, that's good. Oh. British-French Association offers opportunity to establish a defensive battle with the French Republic. I'm sure. Okay, so could we get a treaty with you? Not yet, because we're still a subject, so we can't get the defensive pact yet. Oh, no. Mutual agreement. Okay, defensive pact, that's, they would not accept that yet. No, they accept alliance. Okay, well. Right side is, though, that we are not too far from pursuing another war against Russia. Ooh. Progress across Holland. So that's the labor movement. Get successful process rallies, political movement, pot attraction. More loyalists? Yeah, well, I think we'll be fine. We might get a little bit more radicals. We've still got about 5-1 loyalists to radicals, so I think that's alright. Oh, low progressive voting already, wow. Oh, yeah, so while we're spending a bit of money right now, it's not too bad. We've got the extra construction sector already. We'll get another university, which actually, that should get us to probably pretty close to, like, at least 68? 60, well, actually, it might be close to 70 even, innovation at that point. It's not going to be quite that, but it's going to be going up there somewhere at least. Still 3 years away from the monitors. And we're getting the military statistics right now, so that's actually good. We will be researching that after the modern nursing, I guess. Although there's a good chance that that will actually be done slightly faster, for all we know. Well, actually, no. I don't know. Well, regardless, it's spreading. It will be getting quite a bit. Oh, and philosophy department. Aha, university building throughput for +5% for 5 years, or 25% for 5 years. That is actually a decent increase in innovation. It might take a few days or weeks to update the numbers, maybe. Oh yeah, 71. There we go. So that's slight improvement there again. Violence against Belarusian people. You know what? Do you don't want to lose... You know what, we'll spend a bit of authority there. So it's at least a time modifier, not a permanent modifier. Right, did the Dutch get their colony in here yet? No, not yet. Oh, it's 11 days, okay. Well, we'll be able to see that in a moment then. I'm pretty sure that they're going for the same area as we are right now, but we'll see in a moment. Oh no, they went inland, okay. So we'll be taking that one then, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they need 1,500 days for the next tile. Of course, it is a bit less than what we need for each tile, but it's still fine. Oh, right. Britain took another state from the British Raj, okay. Punjab Hills. Couple of Layrite, okay. I'm going to go and take the prestige right now. Get us maybe a little bit better situation in terms of that. I might then reduce the... yeah, the limit size is still 100, so that's not too bad. The prestige difference is now 8 times. Actually, how much prestige do we get from the being in production? Well, not necessarily leader, but in the top 3. We get a little bit from luxury furniture. We don't get much from groceries right now, which is a bit unfortunate. But we are now getting the increase in our military finally, so that's good. We've got a total of construction of 100. Oh, we're building a trade center in... Okay. South Cameroon fishing wharf. Spain is improving relations. That's fine by me. There is a steel mill built in... Oh, never mind. Kind of switching around which one they're building, but that is a... no, it's not. Right, it's a financials district. Okay, they keep on switching around which they're building, but yeah, okay, so there is the steel mill. And then they're going to be getting the fruit plantation somewhere. Oh, railway being built by Russia? Okay. And a furniture manufactory. Alright, there's a lot of industries being built. But suppose the population in our capital is improving quite nicely, so there is actually some peasants available right now to make it viable for the increase in productions. Not initially ideal, but viable. Ah, right, yeah, privatization is forced by the thing. Okay, that makes sense. So we do have 1.7 million gold shows, so that's not quite there as much as what we have credit, but or had credit at the worst times, but it's increasing quite nicely. Oh, philanthropy. We're going to encourage it. So the lower strata is going to be having even better standard of living for a little while. And that should then increase the average, at least to some degree. It might not be a huge boost, but I'm sure that it's still going to be helpful. And with that, we are unfortunately out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll get the links down in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.